Yes, love. I was so hoping you'd say that. Until later, then. All right, let's talk. Who knows when we'll have another chance? Can't get enough. I'm not surprised. You are perfect. Every time. You're so adorable when you're thinking what to say. Yes, my sweet. What is it? How could I say no? Delicious.
How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead, said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me, why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days? My daughter Vanra, my little girl, she's missing. This stupid, useless fist said she had a lead, but she must have been sucking dream mist or something.
Madam, tell me. You said... she was... from a tavern?
Yes. The blushing mermaid down by the docks. I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening? Hag has her. Gods above. What does a hag want with Vanra? My poor child. Can you help me? I've no family, and Vanra's father isn't around. The flaming fist was my last resort. I've got a little something. Stashed away. From a long time ago. You'll be paid, you have my word. Just find my little girl. Please. You have to do something. You have to save her. I have no one else. Please, help my little girl. Please!
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
An intriguing pair. Takes me back to my youth.
What do you think, silly? Love, of course. Hot and vulgar with me, or sweet and sincere with my sister. Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
I'd like to try doing things like this again. Now I'm free to find my own desires. And don't worry, I'll dart out if I don't enjoy it, faster than I used to run from the sun.
Perhaps you'd care for a little extra company. Oh, I suspect we shall be more than merry.
Charming. For being a friend who helped Amira, we will charge a little less. Let's go. This is thrilling. Quite the merry little party we have assembled here.
In Kuel Azul custom from our home, groups of 5 or more meet quorum to qualify as orgies. 4 or fewer are simply a gathering, legally speaking at least.
Shall we? I hope you're not afraid of the dark, my darling. I must snuff out the lights before we begin. It's all part of the experience. The room is bathed in total darkness, so there is nothing to distract from your ecstasy.
The lady, Nim, moves your hand to where the clasps of her blouse lie.
All right, sweethearts. You dare to dance with a professional, you'll get your desire.
His skin is like lustered pearls, almost translucent and so delicately smooth.
He's so perfect. It could move even the toughest soul to tears.
Nature used all of its powers when it sculpted you, Astarion.
It's so easy to see why that body alone ruined so many lives.
You're looking at me rather curiously. Speak up. Tell us what you want to do. Me too. I hope you like a kiss with teeth, druid.
As long as you like to be caressed by claws, Astarion.
For this, I feel we should be paying you.
Astarion lavishes attentions on everyone present with flawless technique, unfazed. It's all pure instinct, but when you meet his eye for a moment, there's a look about him that reveals he's a million realms away.
I hope there's nothing troubling you, my dear. All right, let's talk. Who knows when we'll have another chance? There is nothing I'd like. Delicious.
You truly are a feast for my eyes. Nature outdid itself with you. Did you wish to speak? Indeed. Our time with them was certainly bracing. Takes me back to some youthful misadventures in the Underdark. It was a long time ago. I was a foolhardy young druid, intent on seeing the beauty of nature's unworldly fauna and subterranean glow for myself. Certain events transpired, and I found myself a guest of a noble drow house for a time. Well, something between guest, prisoner, and consort, perhaps. The house matron took an interest in me, and the patron also. They saw me as a novelty, perhaps. I was chained in their bedchamber for nigh on 3 years. It was not ideal, but not without its positives either. I did what was necessary to survive, and perhaps a few things that were less than necessary. Don't misunderstand me. I feared for my life and wanted my freedom back, but I was willing to wait for my moment. And eventually, it came. Lolth's noble houses are constantly at each other's throats, and eventually, some rivals of my hosts sought to unseat them. It was chaos, drow against drow, the clash of blades echoing throughout caverns, the feel of warm blood that I could not see. I took my chance and fled while all were distracted. I never looked back until I breathed fresh air again. And never learned what came of my hosts.
Give me a moment, for pity's sake. You've exhausted me already.
We recover quickly, but not that quickly. Even in the best of times, it's an oasis of pleasure and calm. In the city's chaos, with Baldur's Gate preparing for war, the caress feels like the final flicker of a beautiful flame before darkness falls.
I hope there's nothing troubling you, my dear. Well, now's as good a time as any. There is nothing I'd like. Delicious. You're so adorable when you're thinking what to say. Well, now's as good a time as any. Nothing special, of course. You're only the first person who I truly care for.